Welcome along, everybody. Oh, Sunray, what timing? Welcome along, everybody, to my watch along for the 2025 Formula 1 Dutch Grand Prix. F1 is officially back after the summer break, and we're getting on into practice one. It looks dry. Everyone lied to me. Everyone said it was going to be raining this weekend. It's probably still going to rain. But yeah, guys, if you're new to the stream, welcome in. This is how it works. You got my face here. You got the live timings here. You got the session timer down in the bottom left that you can sync on up with, and you got lovely Twitch chat that you can type in. So if you're watching right now on TikTok or YouTube, come join us on Twitch. We'll be live all weekend for every single session, even in between sessions, watching videos, as well as F1 Academy. But yeah, welcome back, everyone, to the watch alongs. I'm a bit behind schedule right now. And now the fucking live timings aren't working. What's happening? Hello? What is happening, bruh? Dutch Grand Prix. Wait, let me open up these live timings. We're a bit rusty after the summer break. Now, if you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. I cannot show the broadcast live as it is subject to copyright. But you can find a place where you can watch it and then sync up with us and watching it together and having a great time chatting all about it. There's going to be a lot to talk about now after the summer break. Are the live timings fixed? Yay, the live timings are fixed. BSC, why is there a BSC the fuck? Real quick, let me just make sure my YouTube stream's working, then I can catch up on Twitch chat. Yo, we got a hype train going. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Sorry, I'll thank the subs in a sec. Let me just make sure YouTube's all good. We're vertically streaming on YouTube for the first time as well, so I want to make sure that's all working okay. Oh my god, another sub. One sec, guys. One sec. Sorry. This is what you get for being late. Is it visual or commentary? It is a watch along, my dude. It is a watch along. Welcome in, yay. Alright. We are good. What have I missed? In chat? Sunrai, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Holy shit. Thank you so much. What a way to start off the weekend. Also, I remembered that Twitch, you can do 7 times a year. You can do discounted subs on your stream. And I haven't used them this year. Oh, yeah, session timer. Oh, my God. I'm forgetting everything. Yeah, you can do discounted subs 7 times a year. So we're going to do a discount this Sunday for the race. And then, like, a bunch of other Grand Prix this year. But Sunrai, appreciate you coming in early with the gifted subs. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate your support in the stream. As always, honestly, it means a lot. The summer break is always a weird period for me because it's like I want to do different content, but then I just love F1 so much, and then when F1's not on, I'm sad, and then blah, blah, and F1's back. I'm so excited. Cristiano, Lupochi, Corsi, Joel, DJPS, thank you guys for the follows. Also, Viz, thank you so much for subbing for the first time with Prime. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you subbing, using that free Prime Gaming sub. And Will, thank you for the 7-month resub. I know I was slow to practice. I'm sorry. Did you say I'm slower than Liam? Okay, this guy. But Will, thank you so much for the 7-month resub. And thank you guys for the follows as well on TikTok. Okay, let's talk about F1. Then I'll catch up on chat. Let's go through it. So, Formula 1 is back. We're back in Netherlands. We've got 10 rounds to go. We've got a double header at Zandvoort. The second and last time will be at Zandvoort, and then Monza next week. There's a lot of talking points. Obviously, the main talking point are your predictions. Bruh. Who will finish first in practice 1? Alright. Predictions are up. Get predictions in Twitch chat. Who do you support? I am a Liam Lawson, Max Verstappen fan, or Red Bull V Cup fan. What was I saying? Oh yeah, biggest talking point about this season. Piastri versus Norris. Who is going to win the championship? One person's going to have the happiest day of their life. One person's going to be very upset. We've then got a nice little battle for P3 in the championship between Max, George, and Charles. And then we've got an epic midfield fight. Is VCub going to come out on top? Is Sauber potentially even going to come out on top? Is Haas? Is Williams? Is Aston Martin? It is great in the midfield. As a Liam fan, I'm really fucking hoping Liam continues his momentum. Honestly, the summer break probably came at a terrible time for Liam. He finally found some form.
Hey Ponden, I just wanted to drop you a note to say you're doing awesome, and don't let haters like it's raining lemons and grid jokes get you down.
Thank you,
Their
Bobbin.
negativity is just noise. Your streams are full of energy and
I can't tell if
passion,
this is a ChatGPT
and that's
message or
what
not.
keeps your fans coming back. I love the way
No,
you
this is
dive
this is
into
the way.
the
This is
details
Data's
of
message.
F1 and sim racing.
Is this fucking
It's
Data's
super
message?
engaging and shows how much you know your stuff. Keep those moments coming, and
Bruh.
don't doubt yourself. You've got a unique vibe that shines through. Kappa Big 2 year.
Thank you, Gloppen, for the 24-month resub. 2 years. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Really do appreciate you supporting the stream, as always. I feel like, Gloppen, I feel like you were like an undercover viewer for like a whole year. And then at the start of this year, you made the meme in Discord. And then, like, you just came out of the woodworks. I don't know. But thank you so much for the 2-month resub, Gloppen. And Marcus, thank you so much for the 9-month resub with Prime. Thank you, dude. And Lexi, thank you for the follow. Oh my God, there's too much happening right now. There's too much happening right now. Is there any rookie drivers? I doubt it. Yeah, no, the drivers want to get up to speed in the cars again after the summer break for sure. Okay, let's go have a scroll through chat and everything while we wait for the session to properly get underway. Max goes up to the top right now. Considering it's Zandvoort, might get a Max performance boost. That's what I'm saying. I'm feeling good about Max this weekend. He likes this track. The car's probably going to be good around here. Wait, is the hype train ended? No way, the hype train ended. No, the hype train. We're at level 4 hype train. Thank you, guys. Let's see how high we can get this hype train right now. And there's spit on my screen already. Are you kidding me? Anyways, Adamo, congrats on VIP for the day. Let me get you that real quick. Anamo _. Maxlex, what's up? Sup, Roomy? Sup, Seb? Sup, Epifair? J-Man? How's it going, guys? Sup, Nixie? We are back so late today. Yeah, I was so late today. Again, rusty after the summer break. You just forget to do things. Like, there's so many things I need to do before a Grand Prix. I need to make the watch-along overlay. I need to make thumbnails for the YouTube streams. It's my first time vertically streaming, so I need to figure that shit out. I then needed to... What else I need to do? Oh, I forgot to fucking iron my shirt, so I had to do that. And then, yeah, there's just so much shit that I had to do and things that I forgot. So, yeah. Just watch Kim Illman's What a Stroop Waffle in the background of the... Wait, just watch Kim Illman What a Stroop Waffle in the background of the Dutch F1 broadcaster. What a Stroop Waffle? Ever had a Stroop Waffle? I get them all the time, actually. They're on GoPuff, so I'm always ordering them as snacks. Even F1 Academy practice was exciting to watch after the break this morning. Oh, yeah, I forgot F1 Academy has practice day, doesn't it? Sup, Mario Cat. Sup, Ox Snoozy. We're on the string, guys. If there's no drama, I'll blame you. Okay, bro. Okay. I bet $75 on Verstappen to win. If he wins, I get $637. Do you believe in my chances? I do. I do. I expect you to round down, right? So if you win the bet, I want to see $37.50 of subs on the stream, and then you can keep the 600 just for believing in you. Know what I mean, that's like the Ponden believing tax. It's only practice today, bro. Yeah, but it's hype, man. It's fucking hype. We're back. How do you feel about the Cadillac lineup? Yes, we did a special breaking news stream for Cadillac. That's probably the biggest news from the summer break. For people who haven't seen my thoughts, I love the lineup. I'm not gonna lie. Initially, when all the rumors were happening about Bottas and Perez, I was like, Like, I really wanted Perez back, but like Bottas was like, Honestly, now that I think about it, amazing lineup. And now seeing like the vibe and the aura and like, I don't know, something about it, man. I'm really excited to see that lineup. I generally think it'll be the 5th or 6th best lineup on the grid next year, which, you know, for a brand new team, that's great to have. But the experience they're going to have to build that car, obviously, they're not the most entertaining, like, biggest personalities, most loved drivers. I mean, Checo's loved, but he's a bit more on the chill side. And Bottas has obviously stepped up in terms of marketing, but yeah, I think they're going to get along really well. You know, they're both kind of, similar in age, I guess, a little bit. They're both kind of on the older side. They're kind of on Unk status, you know what I mean?
Hey,
yeah,
Ponden,
Paddy!
I just wanted to drop you a note to say you need to improve, and don't let glazers like Glocken fool
What are
you.
these fucking
Their
DGSs,
positivity
bro?
is just blazing. Your streams need more energy and passion. Your wheel knowledge is worse than Matt and Tommy. You need to learn more from It's Raining Lemons and Grid Jokes. They have the best knowledge in chat, and they are the real reason you'll keep fans coming back. Jokes love your streams.
Paddy, thank you for the 22-month resub with Prime. Really do appreciate you supporting as always. Thank you, man. Thank you. Alonso goes up to the top, by the way. What was it, Hungary or Spa, where Aston absolutely popped off? It was Hungary, right? It was Hungary, right? So could we see Hungary? Not Hungary. Could we see... How did the hype train die? Fucking Paddy subbed. What? That makes no sense. But yeah, thank you guys all for the subs. Level 4 hype train. Let's go. Sup, Joel. Welcome to the stream. Sup, EU Martin. Yeah, predictions are up now. Title might go all the way to Abu Dhabi. It should. It should. Something has to go horribly wrong for someone to fall out of points contention before Abu Dhabi. It's like 90% chance he's signing. Sign news comes out last night for Merck. Wait, you mean tonight? Oh, Hamilton's spinning already. He is lucky to get away with that. So lucky to get away with that. Albon up to the top. Yeah, he's gonna come in the pits. Swish! Thank you, dude. You can stop the spam now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ponden is my second favorite Chris F1 reactor. What the fuck? Who's number one? How am I not number one? Grill the Grid. Yeah, we gotta watch Grill the Grid after this. I was planning to go live an hour before today's session to get the hype building, watch the Thursday reactions, chat for a bit, get in the flow of things, watch Grill the Grid. No, didn't happen. Didn't happen. Went to bed too late last night. I need to lock in. Fuck. It's Chat GPT for sure. Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. F1 is back. Double the hype. Does Audi have its lineup for next year? Yeah, it's Hulkenberg and Bortoletto. Oh, yellow flag. Who's this for? Oh, Yuki's off. Oh, don't get beat. No! Is he... Okay, he's... Oh! And Antonelli's off. What the fuck's happening? Oh, no, Antonelli's actually stuck. No! There's no way. Kimi, coming off the back of an awful few races, wanted the summer break to mentally reset coming into the second half of the year, and not even 12 minutes into the first session, he's beached it. It's just getting worse and worse and worse for Kimi, bro. Are you kidding me? Bro, we are so back. How do we just have 3 incidents? Okay, so here's Yuki. He's all over the shop. Oh my god, yeah, clipping that curb. Oh, and there's gravel everywhere. He was lucky not to beach it with the way he was fucking driving over that gravel. What are they filming? Is his shit on fire? What am I looking at? And then here's Kimi. Would this be Kimi's first time at Zandvoort ever? Because F2 and F3 didn't come here, right? Oh. That's such a... Whoa. That is a very, very newbie mistake. That is rust for sure. Bro. That was so weird. Like, he full locked up. He just full crank on the steering in the gravel. I mean, it's hard not to get beached in situations like that. But, oh my god. This man wanted to mentally reset after the break. And to start off like that, that is like Ollie Behrman in practice 1 in Australia. Or Checo Perez in Hungary last year, where Daniel's first FP1 session, the pressure is on for Checo now, and then he crashed. Or Ollie Behrman, man's had 3 crashes already, and then crashes again. Straight at the start of the session. And here we go again. Kimi needs to build up this confidence instantly in the fucking gravel. Are you kidding me? Kivi has won here. No, he won Frecker Championship at Zandvoort. There you go. Why can't they just drag that car? Yeah, there's an argument they could make rules in practice to just, like, get the cars out of the gravel. Because, like, he didn't crash. But at the same time, like, it is what it is. If you stop the session, you got to be punished. I guess it's one of those things where, like, if you cause a red flag, you kind of have to be punished for it. Because otherwise, like, let's say you found the perfect setup already. You could just keep red flagging the session. If you wanted. He was like 4 seconds lap quicker than anyone in his last Frecker race at Zandvoort. That's crazy. In every other category, you can just carry on. It's practice, drag the car out where you go. Yeah, true. It is practice at the end of the day. To be fair, I am a big advocate for practice should be practice. Like, I hate that practice, you can get penalties in practice that carry on into qualifying the race. Because, like, practice is practice. You should be able to experiment. You should be able to make mistakes. That's what fucking practice is for. Sup, Evio Lights, red flag, why? Kimmy? Yeah, Kimmy's in the gravel. Thank you for the follow as well. Thank you as well, JR34. And Patty, thank you again for the 22-month resub. All right, where was I up to in chat before that happened? Max Verstappen. If that's a 7-month resub for me, then that means it's been 7 months since Melbourne FP1 because that's when I first sub. Yo, damn. Well, appreciate you supporting for the whole season so far, Will. You only showing the timetable? Yeah, it's just a watch along. I can't show the footage, Miller. It is copyrighted. 31 months felt like nothing. Yeah, it's crazy how much time flies. I was on a walk in my local cemetery and found Bruce McLaren's grave completely by accident. I thought it was sweet. It had F1 cars. Oh, really? What? Where's his grave held? That's crazy to just randomly stumble upon it. Holy. Oh my god, he pressed go live. We did. F1's back, man. Rejuicer is over. Did you watch the new Kim Illman video? No, I haven't. Is it worth watching? I'd suggest ending predictions now in 5 minutes because people will put 8,000 million on the guy that's in P1. True. Well, we got this red flag to help us now. What's up, Acid Masters? You're in school, you can't watch. Oh, enjoy your day, bro. Enjoy your day. Rated FP2, maybe. Let me look at the weather, actually. I think it popped up on screen before, but I wasn't really paying attention. Weather. No. Zandvoort weather. Yeah, raining today, raining tomorrow, raining Sunday, so hopefully it delivers. F1 TV said rain. Resuming in a minute. Let's go. I got a call, but I don't know. They're not my contact, so who the fuck is it, bro? Who the fuck is it? Wow. Bro. Oh, give me, man. He's going to be crying again, isn't he? He's going to be crying again. All right, we're back. Session's underway again. All right, get your channel points in, guys. We're going to end those soon. What is the red flag? It was for Kimmy. He beached himself. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why'd I do that? Oh my god. Oh fuck. Okay. We're good. I tried to go while I was drinking. That did not work. Oh fuck. But I need more water to make the other water go down the right hole. Alright, what I was trying to say to was other big news over the summer break only happened 2 days ago. McLaren has announced that they have now officially got a title or naming. Is it title or naming? Naming sponsor for next year. So McLaren is officially going to be called McLaren MasterCard F1 team next year, which means every team on the grid has a title sponsor other than Cadillac at the moment, unless someone's contract runs out. So we've got Oracle, Red Bull Racing. We've got Atlassian, Williams Racing. We've got Aston Martin, Aramco Formula One team. We've got McLaren and MasterCard F1 team. We've got Revolut Audi F1 team. We've got Scuderia Ferrari HP. We have Visa Cash App Racing Balls double. We have Mercedes AMG Petronas. Well, I guess AMG is Mercedes, but Petronas. And then we've got. Wait, who's Alpines? Oh, BWT Alpine. And then MoneyGram Haas. And then, yeah, Cadillac hasn't got one at the moment. They've only got one sponsor at the moment, is Tommy Hilfiger. I doubt Tommy Hilfiger will become a naming sponsor, but yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if Cadillac get a big title sponsor, big American brand, like, I don't even know. Morgan, what's it called? What's that fucking big bank in America called? Morgan James? I don't even know. Florian Huna, I think he goes with the follows. Crazy in a cost cap era, we now have title sponsors for every team. These guys must be making so much money now considering not spending 500 mil plus. Oh, 100%. 100%. And then the thing is though, like think about Red Bull, right? The reason Red Bull are even in Formula One, the only reason is for marketing. You know what I mean? Like, obviously it's to make a profit. Nowadays, but it's to market the energy drink. So not only are they marketing the energy drink in probably the best way possible, they are also raking in millions of dollars. And same for these car manufacturers. Not only Lando's in the gravel. Not only are they making millions of dollars, but they're also marketing their cars and gaining technology, information and technology and making technology and shit for their road cars. To be honest, it is surprising that with in my opinion, with the amount of benefits you have in Formula One, even as a back market team, I'm surprised that more big car manufacturers or brands in general weren't in the sport. Like, I can't believe we went so many years with, like, well, I guess Williams is a legacy team. I don't know. Like, I'm really surprised the whole grid isn't just like Audi, BMW, Porsche, Chevrolet. Like when you think about it, like a Haas and a I'm surprised that Haas and VCarb and Williams haven't been bought out by big car manufacturers with how big Formula One is nowadays. You know what I mean? Like don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying other motorsports are inferior, but like, let's use BMW for example. Wouldn't you want to be in the pinnacle motorsport, especially like now how it's proven how much money you can make from being an F1 team, even if the back of the grid, the amount of marketing you can get. I guess obviously that bubble can burst at any point, but I see Formula One becoming signs in the gravel as well. Fuck, everyone's so rusty. I see Formula One becoming like a football, like a UFC, like a tennis, where it's one of those mainstream sports that everyone watches, talks about, kind of keeps up with. Obviously, you're going to have the diehard fans like us, but then you're going to have the casual fans who are like, oh, who won the Grand Prix this weekend? Just like, I don't watch football, but I'm like, oh, Man United lost to fucking Grimsby. Or, Liverpool won the championship. You know what I mean? I think Formula One is heading in that direction where it's not going to just become irrelevant again. Compared to, say, some sports which are like fighting for their life. Or like are always going to be at a cap. Like, take rugby, for instance. Rugby is an interesting one. Like, rugby is a big sport. It's very popular in New Zealand, somewhat popular in Australia, popular in South Africa, popular in France. But, like, it's not like, I can't see, like, rugby just growing its fan base extraordinary like football, like UFC, like F1. Greatest hate watch on Man United, by the way. Bro, I love looking at Twitter during all that shit. Ubi, David the follow. Raid Shadow Legends is Cadillac sponsor. Morgan Stanley was what I was thinking of, yeah. The fact that McLaren, the fastest team on the grid right now, are having the larger title sponsor in F1, just X you. So what you're saying is all they're gonna do is burn Red Bull to the ground and they're gone. Exactly. Well, why would they join in the past three when the top three teams try 100 mil play? Yeah, true. Obviously makes sense now. Yeah. Maybe it did just take a couple years of the cost cap era for companies to be like, okay, this is actually viable for us now. Win on Sunday, sell on Monday isn't a thing anymore though. Too. So what do they realistically have to gain in F1? Wait, win on Sunday, sell on Monday isn't a thing anymore though. So they really see what they have to get. Wait, what do you mean by that? I started following F1 because of Porsche joining rumor, and it just probably will never happen. Wait, really? You got into F1 from that rumor? I would love Porsche and F1. I generally think Porsche Red Bull would have been a powerhouse, but at the same time, I would have way preferred Porsche to have just bought out VCub. I think the perfect world. I don't know why Red Bull didn't do this. Red Bull should have sold VCub, or at the time, AlphaTauri, to Porsche. They would have made fuckloads of money, and they could have done a deal where Porsche was Porsche, owned by Porsche, ran by Porsche, but they had a deal where they had to use one Red Bull junior driver. So Red Bull still have a junior driver to, like slot in the sport. But then we get fucking Porsche on the grid. That would be so good. But Porsche, being pretentious as they are, were like, no, we're not entering the sport unless we're a top 3 team. Yeah, mate. You're going to be able to buy Red Bull, McLaren, or Mercedes, are you? Or Ferrari, yeah. Have fun with that. That's why I respect Cadillac and Audi so much for, entering, specifically Cadillac, entering the sport at rock bottom. How and why did Kimmy have a shunt? I missed it. He literally just drove in. The gravel just locked up and drove in. P.O. Joe, they were the Have you seen the IndyCar game is coming next year? Yeah, I'm excited. The NASCAR game comes out soon, and then they just announced the IndyCar game. iRacing are popping off at the moment. One sec, guys. First person ever excited for a NASCAR game. You say me is the first person excited for a NASCAR game. The NASCAR games have been dog shit for like 20 years. Everyone who is a NASCAR fan or is somewhat interested in NASCAR has been waiting for a NASCAR game to come out. And now we're getting an official NASCAR game made by the greatest sim racing game. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be banging. This might be a hot take. I reckon this NASCAR game could end up being the greatest licensed sports racing game. I don't know. I just have a lot of trust in iRacing, and I think they're going to make a game that is so perfectly... That is like a perfect simcade game. Maybe it's going to end up being an actual simulator game, but I feel like it wouldn't be able to market it that way. But I reckon iRacing is going to find the perfect balance between it being a sim and an arcade game, like one that anyone in America or anywhere around the world could be like, oh yeah, NASCAR, hell yeah, brother, buy the game and drive it. But then you can also actually drive it and enjoy the game if you're a serious NASCAR fan and want a serious experience. But then again, I guess the argument is like, why would you want a serious experience on the NASCAR game if you can just hop on iRacing and drive the actual NASCAR cars? Even if Cadillac aren't 11th out the gate, they will be quick. They will be quickly. I can't see them keeping up with the round one after round one. No. My opinion is Cadillac will be dead last by far next year. The only positive Cadillac have is they're going to have a Ferrari engine, which doesn't look like it will be the worst engine next year. Other than that, like, there's just so much infrastructure in Formula One that they're going to have to get in place. Like, even, I don't know if you guys saw, they need a new social media person. The person who's doing the stories on Instagram for Cadillac literally looks like my mum just picked up a phone and started posting stories. It's so, like, newbie. And even just, like, look at this. So I know this is just a marketing side of things. I'm sure they got things together on the development side. But from a marketing standpoint, like, so many things just don't feel like they're in place yet. NASCAR is peak in sim racing. Close racing strategy, big racks. Yeah, exactly. Why you say NASCAR like that? What, NASCAR? Porsche livery sounds amazing. Is Ferrari still shut? What's up, Apo, my name? Ferrari are way down at the moment, but everyone's doing different runs. Yashi's really pushed it out. The gyro cam is so good at this track. They should hire Big T-Mac. Facts. I watched that lap on more that was sexy from Lando. Full 10 off. What the fuck? Where did he lose all that time? On the last sector there. Maybe just lifted. Oh, excuse me. I watched the lap on. Oh, wait, that. Yeah, never mind. Max is not winning this weekend anymore. Believe, okay? Yeah, true. There might have been traffic. Yeah, look how close that is. Woo! Oh, we need a championship fight, man. Give it to us. I gained 2021 memories with that graphic. Yeah, honestly. I was thinking about this the other day. Whenever I hear the year 2021, the first thing that comes to my mind is the F1 is the F1 championship. Like if someone's like 2021, boom, just instantly F1 championship. Oh, COVID was in 2020 2021. Oh, F1. Like COVID was 2020, not 2021. Well, depending on where you lived, it was for 2 years, but shout out Queensland, Australia. 3 months. We only had COVID for 3. I think we were one of the countries. Actually, we might have been like the place with like the least amount of time we spent in lockdown. Literally 3 months, and I was back at school, which was kind of an L, to be honest, because like I would have loved to have stayed home and streamed all day. But at the same time, it was the 1 year that I did my course, so obviously invested money into that and, you know, enjoyed my course a lot, and I felt like I got robbed of the full experience because of COVID. But then again, I went down the streaming route anyway, so COVID helped a lot with that. Obviously, if I could go back in time, I would eradicate COVID with my bare hands. But I am obviously very thankful. I don't know how to word it. Thankful? No, that's not right. I'm very lucky that the timing of COVID and the way it happened with Formula One and streaming and just when I started and stuff like that. My broadcast just froze. Hello? Hello? Wow, they're really analyzing the laps between the two McLaren drivers. Alright, where's Ferrari? 1.6 seconds off. What is this? Okay. Close in, please. I need Max to come out in softs. J Prince over the follow. What do you think the podium will be? I think it's going to be the two McLarens and Max. Don't see Fry being strong here. Mercedes maybe, but yeah. Should be. Do you see the iRacing Arcade? Imagine they have us pay a subscription for that. No, that's a standalone game. I'm excited for that though. Apparently it's Circuit Superstars or something. Like they bought Circuit Superstars. I don't know. Sunshine GG. Thank you for the follow. I think he's saying you say it like NASCAR rather than NASCAR. Ah, I see. Yeah. To be fair, that's just a habit. NASCAR. True. I don't even notice I do that. The fuck? I enjoyed COVID as an introvert that can work remotely. I was in my element. Yeah, I think some like some positives came from COVID. I think companies realized how much money they were wasting. Well, actually, that's probably a bad thing. But I think a lot of companies realized how much money they were wasting and like, you know, making people come into work 7 days a week, 5 days a week and like certain things and like all this shit. And then it wasn't until COVID realized, oh, we don't actually need all this shit. But then at the same time, like, I don't know. I feel like corporate greed and everything has just gotten fucking worse since COVID. The sim racing scene during COVID was peak, yeah, honestly. Like, I'm very thankful, very lucky that COVID hit when it did, with in terms of F1 and sim racing and me streaming and stuff like that. But at the same time, it was my first year streaming, so I was so newbie. I was so bad back then. But it happened at a time to help me build my career, if that makes sense. But then I'm like, fuck, imagine that happened like now. Imagine like a COVID happened now where it's like I already like stream every day, already know how to make content, know how to stream, know what I want to do, blah 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 blah. Like, yeah. It's how do I word this? It's kind of sometimes hard to look back and be like that was the peak of F1 viewership, and then it's only gone down. But it has come back up again with the last 2 seasons and the movie and stuff like that. But yeah, I think everyone finds it hard looking back at 2020 to 2021 and not being like, damn, I was getting so many new people watching. Losif O'Priya, Amy Williams, Annie, thank you guys for the follows. Tyrone, thank you for the follow. I watched the movie last weekend. I really enjoyed it. Let's go. Actually, COVID was great. I got so bored that I decided to watch my parents who were watching F1. So without COVID, I would have been here. There you go. If COVID didn't hit, I would have had to have beatboxed in front of 100 people for school talent show. All right, Loza goes up to P3. 5/10 off of Norris. Damn, no way Aston are going to be best of the rest. Even ahead potentially of Mercedes and Ferrari again this weekend. What? My company, they leased out the top half of their building post 2020. Well, they just realized they don't need it anymore. Nui Magic. No, Nui has got no influence on the Shears car. He's fully focused on 2026. Who do you think will win the race? Lando did amazing here last year, so I'm gonna have to say Lando. But I feel good about Max just because I think he likes this track. I think the car suits this track, but he hasn't set a soft lap yet. He's coming out in softs. I think he is. Yeah, he's coming out in softs now. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Tuck-a-tuck, tuck-a-tuck, tuck-a-tuck. Bro, you said Max would win 30 minutes. You can't change now. Yeah, I can change. Of course I can change. Yeah, and I'm talking about skyscraper. How did you unintentionally put the tar emote? Skyscraper in the middle of Sydney, so 20 floor. Oh, wow. What's up, Danny Rocks? Please, God, don't let Pelot take that second Red Bull seat. Why not? These quality runs, or they usually burn into FP2? Maybe. Nah, it's probably just soft long runs. Yuri Aura is doing something. Oh, actually, they might be doing quality runs because if it rains in FP2, they won't have a chance to do. Well, then it's gonna rain tomorrow in quality. I don't know. Maybe they don't know. Yeah, fastest pit stop so far this year, 1.94. They did identical fastest pit stop times last time out in Hungary. Well, when I was gone, Kimmy crashed or got beached in the gravel, and that's about it. Noor Alala. Thank you for the follow. By the way, guys, if you're watching on YouTube or TikTok right now, come join us on Twitch. We'll be live after practice. What's happening? What's happening to my keyboard? There we go. We're going to be live after practice all the way through to practice 2. We're going to be watching Grill the Grid. We're going to listen to driver interviews and a bunch of other stuff. So come chill with us. Bida-bum, 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 bida-bum. Have you seen RSC work on an IndyCar game? Yeah, we're literally just talking about that. I'm super excited for that. Should be there with the follow. I wonder how would Aston do in Spa if they didn't bring the wrong floor. Yeah, true. How's it going though? 380 driver. Perplexity boy so slow, man. Damn. Yeah, bro needs to AI search how to drive a Ferrari. No F2, no F2 or F3 this weekend. Just F1 Academy. Anyone here? I'm too lazy to look. What's the gap between Lando and Oscar right now? 3/10. How are you too lazy to look? It's right there, bro. Where's Verstappen? Verstappen is currently doing his soft run. Let's see where he goes. And Max on the softs. Please, please. Ah! 1 second. Are you fucking kidding me? No way Aston are going to be best the rest. Not just best the rest, but second best again. Holy, it is fucking dark. Alonso podium. That could be cracked out. If he locks in quali, it's going to be hard to overtake. Two Alpines blocking each other, and then what? Lewis comes around the corner. Whoa! Was that Colapinto? Yeah, it's more than likely going to rain now for FP2. Emily, thank you for the follow. Game's gone. When does FP2 start? FP2 will be 2.5 hours after FP1 ends. Oh, that was Gazzy blocking. I was going to say with no yellow T-cam. Alex Jacks for the wrong commentary. Said it wrong in the commentary. Polar, Michigan. There goes the follows. I think it's over for FP1. It looks like it's going to rain any second. Newsflash. If it's a McLaren 1-2 and Lando wins, the gap will be down to 2 points. Maybe. No, there's no fast lap point anymore, is there? We've not even finished the practice session and Claire's already back crying on the radio. Valid mold though. I would love a Alonso podium, not gonna lie, yeah, that'd be a loop. Perez and Bottas lineup for Cadillac sounds really promising for their first season. Yeah, 100%. Two very experienced drivers who have been at very experienced teams. Who've been at very experienced teams. Helping build that team up. Elite. Both McLaren DNF in turn 1. Alonso takes the lead. Red Bull fucks over Max on the pit stop. At the end of the race, it's Alonso win. P2 for Albon. And Hulkenberg podium. Imagine. Sauber fan spotted. Cameraman just loves zooming on kids. Don't they? When do you think we'll see the double McLaren DNF? Ooh. I mean, we almost saw it in Canada. Holy shit, imagine Canada. I imagine Canada, they came together. The cameraman just always zoom in on the kids, man. I don't get it. Oh my god, semi-Virgie tickets come out on sale today. Wait. I need to check this. 22nd. Please tell me there's no F1 on the 22nd. No! Wait. It's a Monday! Wait, what dates? All right, I'm fucking getting tickets for that. Dude, I don't know what happened. There was literally a drought where I was just like so into EDM and like dance music, and there was just no one in London. And then in the last like month, fucking everyone's come. Like I got Chris Lake next week. I'm so upset. I missed the Fred again and Katama. Katama, is that pronounce it? Katama? I think it's pronounced it. Pop up. And then Dom Dollar's here in a few months. Sorry, in a few weeks. And now Sammy Verdi just announced. Oh, I'm happy. Oh. Hope if one day I'm there, they'll zoom in on me. That'd be elite. Shame on you for not going to Zandvoort this year. Yeah, I would have liked to. I was talking to a company about going to Zandvoort and do an IRL stream for them. But never worked out in the end, unfortunately. Why is the quality so good? Well, the quality on my stream? I pride myself on good quality nanas. Billy Zoe, they were the volley. So we have Visa Cash App, and next year we'll have McLaren MasterCard. Who'll be next? PayPal, Ferrari. But no, we've got Revolut. We got Revolut Audi. Yeah, so we've got the Monster Energy versus Red Bull versus Celsius battle. And now we've got the Revolut versus MasterCard versus Visa Cash App battle. And then obvious the standard car manufacturer battle. Someone should make a championship. Someone should make a payment banking championship and a energy drink championship. Imagine being in winter right now. I know, right? I'm actually celebrating because there's only like 2 days left in winter for me. Yahoo! I hate winter. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm not looking forward to winter. Sun's already started going down before 8 p.m. The other day we had the last day of sun going down after 8 p.m. American Express. Yeah, true. American Express is in F1 Academy. They could come into, and Formula 1 in general, they could sponsor Cadillac. American Express Cadillac F1 team. That'd be a cool sponsor, to be fair. That'd suit them quite well. Salvus fan spotted, says the guy that sat there in a V-Carb Racing Bulls PayPal jersey. Okay, bro. What's wrong with V-Carb? They got the best jersey on the grid. I reckon Lando hitting the back of Oscar was the closest they'll get. I put classical music over the Claire crash out in Hungary. Best decision ever made. What did the video pop on socials? Yeah, why are Ferrari so far down? I don't get it. Also, how are McLaren so far up? This is not what the practice that we wanted. Did Tommy Hilfiger sponsor Mercedes? I think they still do. No, do they? Does Tommy still sponsor Merc? They had a huge partnership. And before someone says, they're sponsored by Adidas now. Adidas is the sports clothing partner. It's the same as when Tommy was sponsoring them. They were still sponsored by Puma. But does Tommy still sponsor Merc, or did they leave? No, they left. Yeah. I guess Adidas also has lifestyle stuff, so it makes sense. But yeah. So that's why they've gone to Cadillac. Makes sense. First swearing on the radio of the after the summer break. Stroll getting mad at Yuki. Tommy looks like a million times better than Adidas. They done the movie merch too, yeah. True. Well, they sponsored the car in the movie, didn't they? Red Bull doesn't exist anymore. They should rename to Max Verstappen Racing. What do you mean? We'll never forget the 2023 race where the place just exploded with rain in like 2 minutes. Yeah, I can't wait to watch the highlights of that race on Sunday. It's going to be good. Your mom! Thank you for the follow. Didn't post the crash out thing. I just thought it was really funny. Oh, you should have. Yeah, the extended highlights. They uploaded them, right? I remember the Mercedes strategy in 2022. Oh, yeah, where they could have... Yeah, that was so fucked. They could have won that race. As a Red Bull, even as a Red Bull fan, it pissed me off because it was like, just do something. Stroll cooking. Can he go ahead of Alonso's time? He does. P3. Nice. No way Aston Martin are going to be the second best team this weekend. What? How have they... Where's this upgrade come from? I don't fucking get it. Calix saying they wanted an American driver. Why didn't they sign Logan Sargent? Logan Sargent sucks. Jack Crawford, I don't rate as a driver. And, yeah. I think they'll sign Ugo Chukwu when he's ready. If they don't, they're fucking stupid. If they don't sign Ugo when he's ready, they've lost the plot. I reckon Bottas and Perez for 2 years, and then Ugo will replace. If he's good enough, of course. But he's doing okay in F3 so far. Actually, how is he doing in F3 in his first season? F3 standings. Ugo is... Oh, wow. He's 16th. I'd take that back. That's his first season, to be fair. Excuse me. The Premier has been terrible this season. You cannot judge any that true. Alright, another story from the summer is Colton Herta going to F2 from IndyCar. No way Colton Herta leaves IndyCar to go race an F2 where you don't get fucking paid. The only reason he'd do that is if he doesn't care about... I don't know. If he just wants to get to F1, really. Will Ugo be the only the second black driver in F1 history? It would be, if Lewis is the first. How's it going? No, George? I know it's only FP1, but Aston looked good, yeah. I'd take Alonso podium. I think everyone would take an Alonso podium. Testing next year is going to be crazy. I remember 2022 testing was so good. Have I played together with Lando? Yes, I have. I was in the Quadrant Virtual GPs back in the day. I was in 4 of them. Yeah. So I've been in 5? I've been in 5 Quadrant videos, yeah. 4 Quadrant Virtual GPs and then the Guest F1 driver video. You have to give respect to Aston Martin. I think at the start of the season, no one thought they would pull this kind of comeback. Yeah, I didn't think anyone would really develop during this season. I thought everyone would just give up. So seeing Sauber and Aston turn it around, it's been really good. And you got to give respect to VCarb for kind of holding it steady the whole season. Compared to Haas and Alpine, who have just bounced up and down. Same with Williams, to be fair. Williams and VCarb have done a good job of just kind of staying put. Ferrari doesn't get the engine right next year. Chalk the season. Well, I think a lot of people have gotten... Okay. Wait. When did the engines freeze in Formula 1? Before I ask this question. When did engines freeze in F1? 2022. Okay, so who didn't watch F1 before 2022? Raise your hand right now. Racing Bulls have never been the worst car or second worst car. Props to them, yeah, especially after Fernando's long no point streak. No, there was one race, Penguins are chill, where they were like weirdly off the pace. But yeah, for the people who haven't watched F1 before 2022, you just have this mindset of like, oh, like there's no retirements and like everyone's close and like the gaps are nice and close. Before 2022, everyone in my opinion, I think a lot of people think the cost cap is the reason why the cars are closer, which it is a contributor. I think the biggest reason is the engines. Is we don't get retirements anymore. And, well, okay, the cost cap was the biggest in bringing the field closer together. How do I word this? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I think it's a combination. But anyways, the Mercedes engine dominated for so long. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if in 2020... I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if we show up 2026, we literally have the 4 Merc engine suppliers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 3 Ferrari engine suppliers, 5, 6, 7, and then the 2 Red Bull suppliers, 8, 9, and then Honda, and then fucking Audi, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the pecking order just ends up being engine order. But yeah. Shut up. I'm so sick of TikTok. Fucking hell. You're AFK. Please let us know if you're still at your computer. I mean, hell, F1 recently posted a Legends Roundtable video. Oh, I need to watch that. To an overpowered cheat engine being force-fed fuel to beat that natty Merc engine, yeah. I would like more engine failures, not gonna lie. Add more spice to it, especially if the leader. Yeah, I think from an entertainment standpoint, that can be good sometimes, but like, I don't know. Sport's a sport. I want to watch the person who deserves to win. What did you just say about TikTok? TikTok just pisses me off, man. We're live on TikTok right now. And it's always like, are you live? Are you live? I saw you on my For You page and it looked so, I looked too fast. I thought you were Liam Lawson. I'll take that. Sup data. Merc engine from 2014 to 2017 Aura. 2018 to 2019 we don't speak of Ferrari engines. I like the frozen engines. I don't want the title fights to be decided by engine failure. Tommy and Matt mentioned this in a video recently that McLaren last DNF due to engine's fault for Oscar was within his first 2 races and Lando was a few years ago. Yeah, I mean, there's barely been any engine failures for a lot of drivers, to be honest. Have you watched the Quadrant video with Ollie? No, we need to watch that as well. Oh, Russell's got off at turn 1. Got the car back on to asphalt quick, though. Hear me out, guys. Aston Martin 1-2, Stroll wins, and then Colapinto P3. Red Bull and Ferrari have 0 chance if the Merc engine is actually as good as everyone thinks, yeah. Who do you think will win on Sunday? I think it'll end up being Lando, if I had to take a guess. I think he's always been so locked in at this track. He looks better than Piastri right now. It does not look like the McLarens have competition this weekend, unfortunately. Bring the Ricciardo DNF 5 times in the season back. 5 times in the season? You mean like 8? Across 3 different seasons? Why is Stroll so high? The Aston's just locked in right now, man. The Aston is locked in. And yeah, L1 P5, Max P6 a second off. Legends Roundtable was Sir Jackie Stewart, Alan Prost, Nigel Mansell, Mika Hakkinen, Jack Villeneuve, Mario Andretti, and Emerson Fittipaldi. 14 world titles combined. Yeah, we need to watch that. After this practice session's done, I need to go toilet real quick. And then when I come back, we're going to watch some vids. Why is Ferrari so slow? It's just Ferrari, isn't it? From Austin onwards, there will be only tracks where Lando is always dominating Oscar. Yeah, Oscar's going to need to do a lot in the second half of this season. And Denali needs to reign for the rest of the weekend, otherwise he's going to be nowhere set up or pace. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously lost a lot of confidence and just time in the car now after going off on the first 12 minutes. Are they testing or pushing the Ferrari? I mean, everyone's practicing. Everyone's got different runs and stuff like that, but they generally do just seem slow right now. Cinema estimated second best car plus rain. Absolute Stroll masterclass. Oh, imagine, man. Imagine an Aston double podium or even a win or some shit. That'd be crazy. All right, guys, FP1 is wrapped up. We'll wait for all the cars to come back to the garage, but thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to follow down below. We will be live for FP2 in 2.5 hours' time. If you're watching on TikTok or YouTube right now, come join us on Twitch. We're going to be staying live and watching some videos and stuff while we wait for FP2. So come join us. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in 2.5 hours' time for FP2. But let's wait for the session to end, and then we'll do a little bit of a rundown. Aston do have two very good drivers in the wet, to be honest. Yeah, true, true. Stroll wins and secures another decade in F1. I wonder if Lawrence has that deal. Like, hey, if you win, you could be in F1 for 10 more years. Should be. What's happening? FP1 just wrapped up. That was a bit of a weird session. Like, I felt like everyone came out and then no one wanted to improve after that. While everyone is saying about Stroll being good in the rain, I just remember him in Brazil 2024. There's a lot of times where he's just like lost the plot in the way. I mean, even Silverstone, everyone gives him props for Silverstone because he moved up the grid. All he did, well, I'm not saying all, he pit at the right time. He then dropped 3 positions after he pit. He could have finished on the podium, but he dropped 3 positions because his pace sucked. But people are still like, oh, he did so good in Silverstone. He was like one of the only drivers that went backwards after they pit. But yeah, then there's races like Turkey 2020 where he, stands out. Chloe Sophia, thank you for the follow. The fact that Stroll is so close to Alonso this season just shows that Stroll has actually improved, but also that Fernando is sadly getting old. I disagree. I think Alonso's doing amazing. And I think Stroll has always been this driver who is decent in pace when he wants to. He just lacks major consistency and does the dumbest shit. If Alonso had the Stroll, Strat, and Silverstone, not gonna lie, he would have gotten P4 minimum. Yeah. Oh, I think Alonso would have finished on the podium. Yeah, Alonso is one of the most consistent drivers of all time. I'd say him and Max are just like, I don't know. It just feels like no matter what, like, it's never like, oh, they suck this weekend. It's always like, oh, they're a car problem or they had this problem. Oh! Max is off. And he's beached. What the fuck? Oh my god. Well, it's at the end of the session, but how's he done that? On a cooldown. On a cooldown lap. He's doing it for the fans. Brake failure? Maybe, but literally, as I was just saying, Max the most consistent driver of all time. The first thing I'm thinking of is, oh, that must be a car issue. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's beached. He's going to need the crane. Bro, how's he gone off under a cooldown lap? What the fuck? But he did that in practice then in the race. I mean, yeah, but what's he done? So he's done a practice start. Why are we riding on the onboard? Oh, exact same as Kimmy. Locked up and just couldn't turn. Wow, that's really rare for Matt. What the fuck? What the fuck? He came flying into turn 1. What? What? That is so rare for Max. Not only is it a mistake, it's a mistake on a cooldown lap? What? That's so random. It's making sure the floor's not fucked. Bro, he's getting all the gravel out. Wait, what did I say? I couldn't hear it. I just lagged. Okay. What are they looking out for his boy? Knot and Lily, thank you guys for the follows. Yeah, we rarely see max errors, let alone in practice, let alone on a cooldown lap. What the fuck? That's so fucking random. Maestro, there for the follow. All right, well, guys, that wraps up FP1. Let's go through the order. We got Antonelli in last, beached himself 12 minutes into practice. We've then got Behrman at the back, then Colapinto, then Ocon, then Sonoda, who's 8/10 off of his teammate. Then we've got Hamilton, then we've got Leclerc, then we've got Hulkenberg, then we've got Hadja, Lawson, Gasly, Bortoletto, Sainz, Russell, Max, who's just beached himself after the session's done. Then Albon, Alonso, Stroll, Aston Martin, not only best of the rest, but second best team right now. And then Piastri, 3/10 behind Norris, who was at the top. So we could pay out the predictions for Norris. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up FP1. Thank you all for joining me for the first session back after the summer break. If you enjoyed, be sure to follow down below. Now, we are staying live on Twitch. I am going to have to end on TikTok and YouTube, though. So come join us on Twitch, guys. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in 2.5 hours' time for FP2. Bye-bye!